we're underway here in Week 16. This will be taken in at the 1.
Lockdown, baby. You ain't got the key to this one. We play to win. Let's go.
At their own 18-yard line.
Mike, spot 4, Mike. Ready. Yellow waiting.
Hey, let's get that home.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now second and 4. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. On second down, Kamara. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Ready. Yellow waiting. Yellow waiting.
To throw is Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 30.
Clearly, every time the Saints put together a game plan, they plan to get Michael Thomas involved early and often. 125 catches in 2018, the most in the NFL. Not bad for a kid in Pop Warner football that only played the minimum number of plays every game.
He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. They go back to Murray on first down. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Latavius Murray, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Touchdown, Titans. He goes 102 yards from one end zone to the other as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, there you go. They gave up a score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A give to Kamara running right. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. So possession 1 ended in 6. Possession 2 likely going to end in a punt.
And that's okay. They just got to get back to what they worked on in the opening drive and continue to make a few adjustments along the way. It won't be exact because the defense will make a few adjustments themselves. Just get back to your game plan.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and it'll be Titan football. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
Hey, watch that, watch that. Check.
From the gun, Mariota.
Come get some.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. Got a man. It's Brown. And he's brought down. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Le'Veon Bell. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Kamara trying the right side. Tackle made by Kenny Vaccaro. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Here's Kamara out of the pistol. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Rashaan Evans on the tackle. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Ready. Yellow lady. Kill.
Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Good work that time to get him to jump, and now here's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Kamara. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run. This is Kamara. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 12 yards there. Good for a Saints first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A 10th carry for Kamara. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. Now, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Now Breeze. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jayon Brown gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Check safety. Check 3.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Where are they, team? Hey, switch gears. One.
Grace don't travel. Scene 6.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mariota. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Mariota on first down. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Mariota again. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. William Hayes, the pride of Winston-Salem State, coming in to drop him. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Throwing, Mariota. Towards the end zone for Brown. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Before the ball arrived, penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Now Bell. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Succop for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Toss play, Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Breeze going to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 7 yards there and a first down. Mariota going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Working out of the gun, Mariota. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
Jared Cook is a guy who's been around the NFL. He's been with the Titans, the Rams, the Packers. In the last 2 years in Oakland, now he makes a move to the Big Easy, where he pairs with Drew Brees and forms a nice little threat.
Yellow waiting. That's right, man. Hey, kill.
On first down, Brees. This is caught by Ginn. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn, and that'll make it 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
The Saints on 4th down last year, 13 of 16, second best in the league, and they'll try it here. Brees now. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Jarrell Casey make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Complete. Smith has it. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now Brees throwing on 2nd down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
On 3rd and long, it's Brees. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On it's the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we...
And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. A.J. Klein just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Mariota. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Rumbling past the 30. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And now he'll tuck it and run. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Over the middle here to Brown. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee 1st down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And an alley to run. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
After the penalty, it's Bell. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mariota. And this one complete to Smith. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 12-yard line.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the...
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 3 here in this game, and 17 now on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll 6-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Breeze now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10 on the ground. Kamara, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. They run it again with Kamara. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
21. Hey, Charlie.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. Thomas has got it, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 27-yard line. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And brought in by the tight end Cook. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. One man in the backfield, Murray on 2nd and goal.
36.
To throw is Breeze. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Josh Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Check 31.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath.
Le'Veon Bell. Kiss him goodbye. The 30. Touchdown, Titans. Le'Veon Bell, 83 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
But he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Here's Breeze. And Thomas has it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Daquan Jones. The defensive tackle getting in there for a loss of 5. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15.
0-2, 0-2. Here we go, here we go.
Watching your back. Go!
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Ready, 95, 56. Hey, easy.
Now watch one. Mike 55, Mike 55.
Kill.
They can't hang with us.
Hey, easy.
55 to Mike. Check, 55 to Mike.
Hey, zoom.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Defense wins championship.
On 2nd down, here's Breeze. Looking for Gannon, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Following the interception here, Mariota. He finds Corey Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Saints' 45-yard line.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Mariota towards the end zone for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all, and to me it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. On 3rd down, Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Yellow waiting.
Breeze now on first down. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Breeze now to throw. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Saints get a bit closer. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And oh my, mistake there. Backs up, takes a fair catch at the 3-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. Bell sheds him off, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Throwing here, Mariota. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Back to the air on second down. It's Breeze. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Sheldon Rankins has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. Space to run past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Le'Veon Bell, 33 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And he just tied the NFL record on that 5th rushing touchdown. He's the 6th man ever to do that in a single game.
And, partner, did you just say that he tied an NFL record there?
Yes, sir.
I mean, we're talking 5 touchdowns on the ground against an NFL-caliber defense.
Is that good?
I'd say that's fantastic. What a game for him.
It really is something. We are watching quite the effort. They're in the 4th quarter in Denver. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments in this one. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Tennessee, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now in the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, their playoff hopes take a big hit as they fall to 8-7. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
In the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be no revenge. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. views. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might